Hello everybody, this is Andy, and welcome to episode 19 of Gregtech New Horizons. And as you can see through that little run through, I have changed my floor a little bit, and I've changed the layout of the base. This was actually incredibly expensive to build, but well, I mean, once we get into Thaumcraft a little bit more, it'll be less expensive, and these concrete blocks will continue to be the most expensive thing I've ever made, but they make me run fast, so I really, really like them. I was considering getting into Thaumcraft a little bit more today. I did make a better wand in between episodes. That is incredibly loud. I made this gold banded greatwood wand, which was just a little bit of work. It was just collecting some aspects, but I also collected some V shrooms. Well, I didn't collect them. I bought them, and I turned them into the primal shrooms through like the cauldron recipe thing. And now, when we break these, we get a little bit of V from this, so I don't have to run like all around and collect the aura nodes anymore. There's actually 40 of them here, and I harvested 21 of them, and my wand is fully recharged, and we can do some more crafting with it now. Hello, chicken. How the heck did you get here? First things first, let's go ahead and make this advanced vending machine so we can upgrade our food situation. Right now, we're just eating out of the lunchbox, which is a bunch of stuff that I shove in there from time to time. Soon, we can start eating out of these filled tin cans, which completely ignore the Spice of Life system, which will be very, very good. And there we go. There's the HV vending machine. This wrench is on its last legs. And we can go ahead and shove that on our medium voltage transformer. And with this big boy, we should be able to turn this tin item casing into... Ooh, does it require the full power? That could potentially be an issue. No, it only requires 480 EU. It should be going. My fault. I have this in step down mode. We want it in step up mode, and now this thing should go. I might have to reset the recipe any minute now. Ah, there he goes. Okay. Auto output to the up, please. And now we're getting tin cans. I can just go ahead and throw these and these in here. This can process at ULV, so it just, use the LV machine. There's no ULV machines, and it makes these filled tin cans. We can eat these for food. I do think I am going to finish off my lunchbox first. I have a lot of really good food in there. I spent a lot of time crafting it, but once we do that, I'm definitely going to move over to these tin cans because they're super easy to make, and I can just batch craft 2 stacks of them and be done for like a couple episodes. So, since I can't really do Thaumcraft in this video, let's go ahead and move on to the next step, which is actually part of our progression. We're going to need to kill the Wither at least once, and then after we kill it once, we can like duplicate its star through some complicated means, but it's what we're going to do. I'd rather kill the Wither once than like 16, 20 times. Wait, is it? It would be 9 times? No, it'd be 18 times. Don't want to kill the Wither 18 times, so let's kill him once and duplicate his stuff. That's still going to be a challenge. We're going to need some tough armor, which means I'm going to need a bunch of levels to upgrade dark armor. I already have the stuff to make the dark armor. I just have to, craft it. I have 41 dark steel ingots. That's more than enough. We're going to need the levels, though. So I'm gathering this up so we can make item collectors and create a mob farm. I need all that obsidian because I am making obsidian plates. These need to be turned into dense obsidian plates, which are used in the making of it's called ender infused obsidian for this. We need to make the ender collector in order to make the advanced item collector, which is a much better collector in my opinion. It just crafts directly into it. So yeah, we make this thing. The only hard part is these guys, which are made in assembler with some liquid ender, but this isn't really an issue. I do have to make a higher tier alloy smelter, so I'm just going to make the HV one so we don't have to deal with making another. I plan to automate at HV is what I'm trying to say. So if I make an HV one now, I can just set up my alloy smelter with applied energistics in, I don't know, a couple episodes. And here's that HV alloy smelter. I actually really like crafting alloy smelters for each tier. They just require a little bit extra of whatever the blast furnace coil material is, which makes me happy because I don't have to make any of the micro crafting bad things. I'm going to put this right here for now, and it should connect, and it should be ready to go. It's little things like this that make me wish I had a time in a bottle. I really, really underestimated how much I love the time in a bottle, but I guess I can work on this block of ender pearl as well. This needs to be cut in the cutting machine and then turned into plates and lathed into those ender eyes which go on the sides of these guys. I've got a lot of dumb stuff that's going to take a really long time to process, so let's go ahead and start making this armor. I'm really hoping this guy isn't going to break on us in the middle of crafting, and I don't believe that's going to be the case. Okay, up, yep, one more, and I wonder where the hammer goes here. There it goes. Okay, so this is really good armor all on its own. I think it's somewhere around, yeah, it's just around, maybe slightly above iron level, but once you empower this stuff, it's insane. We are going to need a way to charge it, but that shouldn't be that bad. And also, since we're waiting for things to craft, let's go ahead and set up the spawner. The spawner is going to be this skeleton spawner right here. I've actually, at some point in the past, carved out this room to exactly the width that I want it to be, 4 extending on each side for a 9x9 room, and I just need to dig it, I don't know, down maybe like 4-ish blocks, and then we'll have them run into spikes, which give player damage, and collect all their drops into a drawer controller. All of their experience will... Ooh, this thing doesn't collect experience. I might need a way to collect experience. Alright, so here's what I've kind of got so far. It's a very, like, vanilla-ish spawner, and I'm just having them push down onto that spike over there. And I'm actually realizing there's probably an extra block dug out right there. Yep, there we go. Perfect. And if we go down here over into like my collecting area, this is right behind that spike, I'm going to have a drawer controller right here, which is going to have an advanced item collector. For now, oh, that will shove items into it. Interesting. Okay, so I can just leave this as is for now, and any items the skeletons drop will just get shoved into here. Actually, maybe for now, I will shove them into a chest. Do I have a chest? I did not have an extra chest laying around in my inventory, but that thing did, so I just kind of snagged it, and we're going to use that for the time being. So, for now, I'll just shove the advanced item collector on that, and let's get this thing spawning. It gets so dark with the hardcore darkness, but if I close this off fully, man, that's dark. It should start spawning mobs very soon, and hopefully we can see them get killed by the spike. Mobs do not appear to be spawning. I know I could make like a vanilla one up in the sky or something, 128 blocks up, but that sounds like a lot of work and a lot of cobblestone, and I don't really want to do that. I think this would make do, but it's going to require some more engineering, and I think that engineering is going to involve the open blocks fan. This thing is not that expensive, but it can push monsters, I believe, like 7 or 8 blocks, which is all we really needed to do. The main issue is, of course, that we're going to need 9 of them, which is 9 motors and a bunch of iron, which is just really annoying to craft, honestly. Since we're home making those fans, I figure might as well make a couple of these glowstone doped monocrystosilicon bools. God, that's such a name. 4 of them should be enough for now. That'll make, what, 2 stacks of these, which turn into a ton of wafers. That should be enough. And we're also going to need this for a little bit of these, which, yeah, that's a bit away, but it's coming soon. So, it's actually been a couple days since the last clip, but I've gathered some stuff up. So, we should be able to, if I have the materials, I do, build this floor back out. Is that the level? That is the level. We want to build this out and then drop them down into the same place, but using these fans. So we're going to use fans, red ally wire, because there's a very low loss in redstone potential as you go along the line, and just a lever to turn it on. Well, it turns out I'm completely incorrect. The actual issue was I had the game on peaceful mode for some reason. I think I changed it to take like a screenshot or something at some point, and never changed it back. So, looks like I'm gonna die, actually. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Oh god. So, now, as long as I sit here and wait for the experience to build up, I just kind of have them kill themselves on that spike right there. Eventually, there he goes. I get the experience, and the loot drops come right here. I did go ahead and readjust the spike positions slightly, so they should always die. There's a little... Oh, is that Wither? That is Wither. There's a little space in between, but it should be good. And now, I'm getting the levels I need. It has been an outstandingly long time since I've seen a blood moon, but it appears there is one, and apparently I'm getting killed by dogs. Come on, guys. Not. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. So, I've just done a bunch of crafting, and I was trying to make some vibrant alloy, which I have made, or the vibrant alloy dust, which is completely done. However, I grabbed it out of here, went over to here, threw it in my blast furnace, and it doesn't start. That's because this requires better coils, so it looks like sooner rather than later, we're going to have to get those nichrome coils, which are going to, it's going to require 2 stacks of nichrome ingots, which need to be, do they need to be blast furnace? I think they do, don't they? Yes, so we're going to need nichrome dust, which comes from 4 nichrome, I think, and 4 nickel and 1 chrome, yeah. However, one good thing I suppose is that the energetic alloy does not need an upgrade, so we can smelt that up in the meantime. An MV mixture on configuration 1 will make the nichrome. While I'm waiting for the nichrome to cut, or mix up, I have these bools, which we can now cut into 64 of the better bools. These can be used to make other things, or like higher tier circuit things, and also they turn into more of the lower tier ones. This stuff is probably going to take an hour or 2 to smelt up fully. It takes 3, almost 4 minutes at HV, so it's going to be a minute. But, I mean, it's automated. I just have to wait. And after a bit of work and a bunch of crafting, looks like I ran out of power. That's not good. I will make this machine not go for a little while. I'm going to have to let this battery buffer fill up again. Since I'm only using 2 of these to power my line, it means I can't run HV machines at full uptime, not even one of them. But it got about halfway through, so that's fine. I had to make this advanced assembly machine, which is the HV assembly machine. Good thing those are the easy parts. The circuit assembly machines are the harder parts. That's completely different from Gregtech Community Edition, which only has the 1 assembling machine type. And I believe we're cooking up some energetic alloy. It looks like I forgot a nichrome. I think I made an extra one. So, yeah, but we're cooking up that energetic alloy, and we already have 18. So, I don't think we're going to get to the implosion compressor this time. It's really raining outside. I don't think we're going to get to this time because I don't have enough steel. I think I'm down to somewhere in the vicinity of 20-ish pieces of steel, 18 pieces of steel, which is not enough. I need maybe 5 or 6 stacks, which I can cook up in between episodes, but I don't have the time for that right now. So, let's think about what else we can do in order to progress. I think the main holdouts before we can go to space or get into grinding for all of these plates and stuff, which are just, they're going to be obnoxious to make, but they're not impossible. Like, oh no, that's just very expensive. Just a lot of implosion compressing and a lot of powder barrels, which we'll have to find a good source of in the future. But I think I can make gunpowder in a mixer, right? Yeah. And I'll probably do this. I'll just make 1,000,000 stacks of gunpowder all at once. But that'll probably be an issue for the future. Right now, we need nether stars, and I need to kill 2 withers to get 2 nether stars in order to be able to turn one of them into nether star dust, which can be mixed into, not that, it can be turned into a tiny pile and mixed with a null catalyst, which is what the other nether star is for. And then once we have that, we essentially have infinite nether stars at that point, as long as we don't use them all up. So we can turn one of these null catalysts with 16 Salus Mundus, which is actually not that hard to make. I just need balance shards and to grind them up. Easy. And then in an assembler at HV, which we now have, we can make nether stars. So that's a practically infinite loop of nether stars. We just have to get our first few. And once again, we'll save the Canthal coils for another time, and I'll just put them in here for now, and we can grab this other one over here, the last one that was just cooking up, and begin to assemble our better blast furnace. So, once this structure forms, we should immediately begin cooking up some vibrant alloy, which will allow me to upgrade my dark steel armor into something that is very usable. Structure is complete, and it should start up if I give it one of these, right? No? I didn't put the stuff in there, and it should start up now. Yes, okay, perfect. I was a little worried nichrome coils were not going to be enough, but it turns out they are, and they take 150 seconds each, but that's fine. I will cook up the energetic alloy later because I don't need any of it right now, but ooh, it looks like it. That's not a bad tool, actually. I might make tools out of this stuff. It's nowhere near as good as the vanadium steel, which is what my wrench is made out of. I was gonna make some more vanadium steel anyways soon, but maybe I'll just do energetic alloy. So I've done a fair chunk of AFKing. It's actually a fairly good experience farm. I think the special mobs drop extra experience, so I got to level 60 pretty quickly, and I could just use my levels. You know, it's like a couple hours still, but I could just use my levels really fast and enchant these things. Well, not enchant, but like empower them. So on our top guy, we have a basic capacitor, so empowered 1. We also have night vision, solar 2, and I put my goggles of revealing inside of it too for 10 levels just because I can. This just has empowered. This is empowered and speed 2. This has just empowered, but the boots do negate all fall damage. So if I wanted to say, I don't know, I guess jump from here to here, I won't take any damage when I normally would. And you see they took a little bit of power damage, but that's fine. The most expensive thing I did here was make the solars, because those require the solar panels, which are just a bunch of capacitors and stuff. I can make them fairly simply, but I have to make like these solar panels, which are quite a recipe, and then turn them into these guys. So I need a photovoltaic cell 1 and a photovoltaic cell 2, and these capacitors take a lot of energetic, and these take some weird stuff that I had to process weirdly. But that's perfectly fine. I also scrounged together enough stuff to make a basic capacitor bank, which I think is just in my bag right here. Yep, I have 1,000,000 RF just to be used if this thing isn't keeping up or if I'm underground or something. Like, I get a little bit of charge right here because I'm like adjacent to the sky, but if I go over here, I believe I should be getting like no charge, right? Yeah, we're not charging. One other cool thing that I just want to mention, because it kind of confused me at first, I thought I had to make RF power. This pack transfers Gregtech EU directly into RF on its own. So if I put some of this in here, it will charge, but then it also fills itself back up. That's pretty awesome. I'm really happy with that, actually, and I can just pick this up and take it wherever I need it. So I have a couple more goals that I want to complete before the end of the episode. The first one is to make a very good cleaver, because we're going to need a cleaver at close to 100% beheading in order to get wither skeleton skulls in any reasonable amount of time. So we have a cleaver here. It has, I think, at base a 20% chance to behead. We'd like to get that as high as possible. So it looks like the cleaver is going to require 2 tough tool rods, 1 large plate, and 1 cleaver thing, which I should be able to just make in here, right? Yep. I don't have a pattern, but our new special thing over there, the monster spotter, actually creates paper. So I never have to like go through the Chad making process ever again. I think I have a couple pieces of paper in here though. That's more than a couple, but I'll take it, and I'll make that. That should actually carry us through the rest of the pack for blank patterns. As I'm making this blade, I was looking at the Skullfire sword. This thing beheads skeletons. I assume it also beheads wither skeletons. And it's actually not a very hard crafting recipe. I kind of assumed this was like a creative item, but like if we get a bunch of, or if we duplicate a bunch of nether stars and turn them into crystal matrix ingots and another nether star, we can literally just make this. I think that might be our first like creative-esque item. Anyways, here is the steel cleaver. So we're using steel for the blade and large plate, and then copper for this. I don't know what possessed me to use copper, but I guess it's what it is. We can upgrade it later if we want to. Applying a block of gold and a diamond to any Tinker's Construct tool gives you an extra modifier. You can only do that once. The next levels of extra modifiers are fairly expensive, and I'm not going to do it. So let's also give it 1 obsidian, 1 ender pearl. This gives it a little bit extra beheading, so we have 30% chance. I'm going to need more modifiers before this thing gets any better at beheading, but 30% is not bad. That's almost 1 in 3. You also may notice we get mining fatigue 3 from this, which means we swing slower because it's a cleaver. It does a ton of damage, but it's meant to swing slow. The next step for me is actually going to be finding another nether fortress. The nether fortress we have right now, I think, is too small to spawn withers reliably, so I need a much larger one, and preferably a much more open one, in order to get enough withers. Please leave me alone. Also, I can just jump off things now. See, that's a good use case for the boots we have. And here we go. This is looking pretty much exactly like I imagined or like I imagined I wanted. It looks like it extends all the way over there, and it extends a far ways out that way, which is kind of perfect. I am going to need a little bit of this junk in order to get over. Can these be crafted meaningfully? Ooh, no. This is a good way to get dark ashes, though. Alright, we are all the way up, and someone told me that, oh god, all of the blazes are bosses, actually, and if we can find him... Oh, he must have died. What is that? Sloth shard. Kind of useless. But I should just be able to run around here. Like, if I alternate where I'm running, I should be able to find some wither skeletons. Alright, here we go. This is our first shot at a wither skeleton skull. Come on, don't fall off the edge, bud. Oh, that's a blaze spawner. Ooh, okay, please stay away. Oh, it's a brutish one. Oh god, I might die. Shoot. I'm gonna have to find my way back. It took me a bit longer to get my stuff back than I'm willing to admit. However, there are more wither skeletons. Oh, there's a ton of wither skeletons. I just need to get rid of these stragglers right now. And I think I'm going to... Did it just wither me? It did. Excuse me. So, my recording has just got messed up. However, I did... Why did it get bright all of a sudden? I did kill the withers. I killed 3 withers, I think. And as you can see, I now have 3 wither skeleton skulls. Apparently... this thing also loots because I got 2 skulls out of 1 skeleton. I don't know if that's, like, normal, but I did it. Also, I'm fairly certain what's happening here is 2 nether fortresses spawned directly next to each other, because these are connected in no way. That's an end right there. It doesn't connect over here. This is literally 2 nether fortresses, which is kind of crazy. I've got 2 more wither skeletons in sight. Let's take them out. What the heck is that? Oh, that's one of those disguised ones, isn't it? So I hit him once with that, hit him with that, and sometimes he decides to drop a wither skeleton skull. I also want these necrotic bones. These give the wait, that's not a wither skeleton. That's a wither skeleton. Oh god, oh god. Die. Oh my god, this is rough. Okay, I don't know if we got a skull there, but it looks like we didn't. Oh my goodness. Let's try that again. Hopefully it'll go a little bit smoother this time. We'll whack him once with that, whack him again with that, and no skull. I'm going to stay here and kill wither skeletons until I have 6 skulls, and then we can fight the wither. Oh, there's a skull. Perfect. So now we have 4, and I think there's more wither skeletons here. Come here. Come on. Okay. 1 more. Oh, no! It's down there. I have feather falling, so I can go get it. 5. Something's telling me that lava shouldn't be like that. Alright, I went a little dry after the last clip trying to get that 6th wither skeleton skull. I got the first one so fast compared to the last one. However, we have all 6 now. And, oh, yeah, I did accidentally attack a pigman one time, so now we must kill all the pigmen. Please stop. Why do you have so much health? Please die. Please die. Please die. Please die. They're also all bosses, which is not the coolest thing. And I'm gonna die. I need to eat food. Before I headed home, I wanted to come over here and check and see if this was a Certus quartz vein, and it is, which is very useful because we're going to need Certus quartz I don't know what word I was trying to say, but it didn't come out right. We're going to need Certus quartz soon for the applied energistic system. I'm also realizing we can now craft these red heart canisters from Tinker's Constructs. These give a permanent 1 health increase, and I think you can have 10 of each kind. So we should essentially be able to have 50 hearts at the moment. I mean, we can't craft these because we don't have enough, or we don't have a good enough wand for it. We'll need a crafting scepter to make these ones specifically. This one just needs a better wand. But this might be something to look at in the future. So let's gather everything we need, and time to go fight the wither twice. I actually think I'm gonna AFK here at the spawner for a little while and try and get a better bow. These guys do drop... Wait, where did that go? Also, putting void upgrades and all these things was the worst part of my life. This episode has taken somewhere between 1 million and 1 trillion years to record, so, you know. Can I have that back, please? Oh, where did it go? To void upgrade all of these drawers, I basically mined out an entire obsidian lake, like underground. An entire obsidian lake no longer exists for these. They were also very expensive, and I'm running incredibly low on resources, so we'll have to mine soon, but we get a lot of very, very good stuff from this mob farm. Anyways, I'm going to sit here for a while until I get a good bow. Also these we can use to upgrade into this. We can also eat them if we're doing blood magic. Yeah, I'm gonna sit here, try to get a good bow, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think I've kind of just decided I'm gonna risk it. I do have a bow. It has flame, which is nothing special. It also only has 200 shots left in it, but I think we might be okay. We have this armor right here, which has diamond level protection when powered, and it absorbs 50% of damage by power. As long as the power doesn't run out on my armor, I'm fairly confident we'll do okay here. So, yeah, I think let me eat really quickly, and we should be good to start off this fight. And I think this is gonna trap him, actually. I might be able to just sit here and wail on him. He also might destroy me. Let's not get hit by the explosion, and hopefully that obsidian that I put down there keeps him intact. Okay, yep, I'm gonna hit him with the bow for a while. He is trapped, and hopefully he doesn't get out. Okay, he's in melee mode. Now I have to go in on him. Yeah, there's no standing back on this one. I'm gonna get withered, and we're gonna just have to kill him fast. Come on, dude. Come on. Come on. Okay, I might die, but he's definitely dead. Okay. Where is... It's in my inventory. The first Nether star. Oh, man. And he did a bit of damage to this place. That's kind of wild. Also, what kind of thing did he drop here? This is a greed shard, which is used for infusions, I guess. It can't be made. This might be one of the only ways to get it. For some reason, I convinced myself we had to kill the wither twice. I don't think that's the case, so I'm going to opt to not. Now we just need to react to this with some Salus Mundus, so we're going to need a lot of Salus Mundus. So in order to create balance shards, we need one of each shard, and then, well, we need 5 shards, and then throw in the last one. So I think if I do it like this, we should get 1 balance shard out. Okay, perfect. And I'm getting burned. Please stop. And I'm pretty sure if we just let this out, maybe I can't empty it. Let's try one really big craft all at once. So that, and that. Let's see how many things we get out. Come on. Pull them all in. Do you need more water? Is that what happened? No? Hello? What happened? Okay, something happened. It lagged my game for approximately 1,000,000 years. But, hey, maybe this is important. And there goes our flux. Oh no, it got stuck. Die, please. Thank you. And give me my axe back. Okay. Oh wow. We created a lot of flux. This is an issue. Okay, I think we're alright. However, I am going to move any other crafting that I do with the cauldron upstairs, because this doesn't feel right. And I am a little horrified that I just destroyed my entire base, and it's not going to bite me into the butt until a couple hours from now. Also, I noticed there was a note here. I never noticed it because I was never carrying my thermometer around, but now that I have the goggles of revealing in my helmet, it looks like this is a fairly, decent node. Do I have blocks on me? I do. Please go there. Thank you. This has, ooh, that has a lot of Terra and air, and a fair amount of Perditio. We're definitely going to use this to make our Ultra node down the line. So, I'm going to grind up all this Salus Mundus, and we should be able to assemble 16 of it with one of these null catalysts and get our Nether Star back. And off to the races. It looks like it takes a while, but that's perfectly fine. As long as we don't drain this battery, we should be okay. And it looks like right now it's charging faster than it's draining. So this might not be an HV recipe. And come on, give it to me. Nether Star, there it is, Nether Star, created in the cool way. That means I don't have to kill things. I think we're reaching the end of time for this episode. I think we're getting close to 30 minutes, and if we're not, I'm running out of patience. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you next time, and hopefully we can get a lot farther on our... That tree is on fire. Why is that tree on fire? I'm gonna assume it just got struck by lightning, and it's been slowly burning down for the last half hour or so. Not really my issue. Hopefully it doesn't spread this way, because I guess that would... I mean, there's no way it could reach any, parts of my base, and most of my base is not flammable anyways. Yeah, we're good. As I was saying, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, maybe leave a like or something, but have a fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.